The story of the Judgment Day is one of the more interesting stories in WWE's recent history. The stable started off on the wrong foot. They had Edge as their leader, and it was Damian Priest and soon to be joined by Rhea Ripley, but something felt off. It wasn't really connecting with the audience. But once Finn Balor replaced Edge and became the de facto leader, then the stable really started to reach new heights. The stable started to grow even more when Dominik Mysterio joined, and now it's one of the more prominent acts in all of the WWE. You turn on any WWE show, especially Monday Night Raw, and you are bound to see the Judgment Day. However, are they too successful? And by this, I mean, have the WWE gone a bit too far with the Judgment Day? Have they been exploiting them too much? Have they been too prominent, overpushed, one would say? Or is it all worth it to make new stars? Is it all worth it for an entertaining TV act? And that's what I'm going to be looking at today. I'm going to start off looking at the claims that they are repetitive. The claims that they're repetitive come from a few reasons. For one, they're kind of overpushed. I feel like there's no debating that the Judgment Day probably shouldn't be on TV as much as they are. You see them on nearly every WWE show. Dominik Mysterio is a champion in NXT, so he goes there regularly. They dominate Monday Night Raw, and occasionally they go to Friday Night SmackDown. There's also problems with the fact that their feuds seem to be never ending. The amount of times you've seen the Judgment Day take on the likes of Sami Zayn, formerly Kevin Owens, Jey Uso, and Cody Rhodes in a Raw main event is seemingly never ending. It's been going on for months, and fans are starting to get a bit tired of it. I feel like fans do like the Judgment Day members, but with everything in life, you can only take so much. If you have your favorite food every day, then it's going to be your favorite food. If you see the Judgment Day for hours every week, then eventually you're going to get a bit sick of the Judgment Day. On the other hand, you can also look at this as a price worth sacrificing. You see the Judgment Day members before the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley was in these tag teams that never really went anywhere, and now she's the top star in the women's division in WWE. You have Dominik Mysterio, who was a very bland babyface, and honestly his time in the WWE seemed like it wasn't going to be very long, and now he's one of the more interesting heels in the business. The reactions he gets are insane, to be frank. You have Damian Priest, who really felt off and on in his WWE run. He would have this split personality gimmick, which really didn't connect, at least for me. And he had this US title reign, which, while fun, again, didn't really go to the heights that a lot of people thought it would. And then you have Finn Balor, who in his WWE run always felt like he could have been more. There was big arguments that Finn Balor should have been pushed more, been a main event guy, and he just never was. He would go off TV for months on end, and when he was on TV, it really felt like he was misused, especially comparing it to his time in NXT and New Japan Pro Wrestling. But now, Finn Balor is one of the top stars in the company. So is Damian Priest, so is Rhea Ripley, so is Dominik Mysterio, and you could make the argument that yes, maybe they are overexposed, but this is what the WWE needs to do to make new stars, to make them the top stars in the company, to have 4 new potential main eventers in the company. Now personally, where do I land on this? I feel like the WWE should find a midway point. Yes, it's nice that they're making new stars, and all of these stars are going to be big in the future. They're all going to be world champions. Rhea Ripley is currently a world champion, and sometimes it's needed to give these people big pushes to get that across. But at the same time, I feel like WWE are going overboard with it. You don't have to push them this hard for them to be a top act. You can have them be main event attractions. I feel like that's totally fine. But maybe freshen up their feuds, maybe give them a little bit less TV time, maybe have Dominik go off of NXT, maybe have them not go on SmackDown as much, and then I feel like it would work. You have to find new opponents for them. You have to limit the time that they get, although still give them a considerable amount that a normal main eventer would get. And then I feel like there would be no problems. I feel like every talent in the Judgment Day is excellent, and I feel like with the right booking, they will be one of the more entertaining acts in all of professional wrestling.